Empty this ashtray. Bad. I'll empty it out the window. That's right. I can just open up the window and empty it outside. What? Because I'm freaking genius. What's up, everybody? Hey, Brap. Good day, Brap.
Good morning.
Good morning. How is it going, buddy? Which way do I go with this? Up. Go down. Okay, I'm going to empty the ashtray because I'm a genius. There we go. Okay. Now we'll close this.
All day. Did you get to watch that Butter So G? Bruh, all
Butter?
day. Song?
What? Song? I don't know what song you're talking about. Anyhow, let's go ahead and start, man. Let's enable chat timers. Cool. Just so you guys can see what kind of a psycho Ron DeSantis is. There were 20 people that illegally voted because they were felons. And they weren't supposed to vote because they were convicted of a felony. And so it's against the law for them to vote, right? So instead of just giving them a slap on the wrist, which is all they really deserve, hey man, don't fucking vote. There's 20 of you that did it. Do you know how many people participated in that election? It was...
All day.
What?
Look up Danzig Butter.
Yes.
Bruh,
No,
all
thank
day.
you. Yeah, I got my coffee. I got...
On
Yeah,
YouTube.
thank you. 11.1 million people voted in the Florida election. And he thinks that going after 20 people out of... What's the percentage?
All day.
That'll be the percentage of voter
Yes.
fraud. 20 out of 11.1 million. I don't even know how tiny that percentage would be. But someone should divide how many times 20 goes into 11.1 million. That would be easy enough to do. Okay, Google. What's 11.1 million divided by 20?
I drive. Morning.
555,000 times it goes in. I don't know what that translates to in a percentage, dude. It goes 555,000 times. I said what percentage? Oh, did I say divided? What? No, I want the percentage. Okay. Okay, Google. What percentage is 20 of 11.1 million?
I drive. So a business associate is going to prison. He was doing fucky shit under my and everyone's
That's
nose.
crazy. Yeah, you know what else is fucky shit? Is Ron DeSantis going after felons for checking a box on a piece of paper
Story.
and threatening to put them in prison for 5 years each. 0000018. So that's the amount of Florida voter fraud that Ron DeSantis feels like deserves our attention. And he should be going after people over and prosecuting people for. What he's trying to, let me explain what he's doing here. He's trying to make a case where there's none, so that he can create an issue over something that does not exist. Okay? Voter fraud is the Republicans' rallying cry. That's what they claim. They're like, oh yeah, you know, the voting fraud, that's why Donald Trump wasn't elected. It was all the voting fraud. And then all of a sudden you find out that the amount of voting fraud in Florida was 0.00000018. That was the amount of voting fraud.
Morning trendies.
And is that really worth putting people in prison over? 20 people that checked a box. They got something in the mail. They're like, oh, I'm voting. Oh, maybe they forgot. Who cares? Who cares? You know, and let's just say this. Felons shouldn't have their right to vote taken away from them. Okay, that should no longer be a punishment for anybody. Everyone should be able to vote. And I'll tell you why. because the way prisoners are treated in our prisons today, they should definitely have a say in the torture that they undergo inside these prisons, and try to at least have some voice to where they can try to speak out and change the torture they undergo. Especially people who are innocent or shouldn't be in jail at all. You know, people that are jailed for nonviolent crimes, or checking a box on a piece of paper, or smoking a little cannabis. Oh, right on, Billy. Okay, so now directly underneath that, look. Federal judge blocks stop woke law. Federal judge blocks stop woke law. So what this is a law that it tries to stop little trans kids from talking to teachers about their sexuality or their gender or their issues, right?
Check your inbox on Nay's Garden show to see how my day went yesterday. You're not ready for it.
Okay. Right on, Billy. So.
Kiss illegal. Hey. Kiss illegal. Check your text. That was me.
Hey, Kissy. Was that you? It's kind of staticky. Yeah, what's up with my mic, man? So my mic is really messed up today. Let's see what my microphone output. Okay. After I click this button, tell me if you can still hear me when I turn it off. Okay, so you couldn't hear me just then, so all right, that was not it.
Kiss illegal.
Okay.
I hear nothing.
Let me see if I can fix it over here. Volume mixer. I need to go to the open the sound settings. Let me go into my sound settings. Microphone, HyperX. Test your microphone.
Evil. IDK. Just looking out for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Maybe I'll unplug the mic and plug it back in again. This has a thing on. Hold on one second. I might lose my audio here for a second. Now the question is can you guys hear me, and did that fix anything? I don't know why it's distorting, guys. I have no idea what's different today.
Evil.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Terrible. I just know how much you use.
You're the second person to tell me it's distorting.
Fried Drive. Hear you okay now?
You hear me okay now?
Kiss illegal. I can hear your.
Dude, why don't I have no messages on Nay's Garden?
Rub all day. I hear, but still doing it.
I don't have a message from you, bro. on Nay's Garden. I'm sorry, I looked.
Dominic Leo. Good morning, Nay.
Hey, Dom.
Yes, I can hear you. It is a little off. Fried Drive. Just sounds like a connector not making full contact. Fried Drive.
It's digital.
Nay's Garden Show.
It's digital. It's either on or it's off.
I got go feed my bunnies.
Okay, Kizzy.
Have a good show.
All right.
Fried Drive.
Oh, Nay's Garden Show.
It's on at Nay's Garden Show.
All right. All right. Nice tats, bro. Buying and selling human remains. What a weirdo. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? I don't even want to look at that right now. That's fucked up. Oh, instead of mother, it's butter. I got you, Austin. That's fucking funny. Butter!
He fucked up bad.
Don't you get on my toast and bread. I want to put you into my head. Butter. Salted butter. That's got to be great. I see you're sticking with fiction. I sent that to, Fried Drive saw that. I sent that to Stephen King, bro. You saw one of my tweets and replies. You must follow Stephen King.
Got caught with buckets of human
If
guts.
CNN canceled it, it must have been uber bullshit.
I died, bro.
Butter! That's great, dude. Put some butter on my cobs of corn.
Rub all day.
You're the reason that I am this weight. Oh, you're the reason that I am this weight. Butter! That's so funny, dude. I have no idea. I'm just guessing, but I figure I'm nailing it, right? It's like the time I never heard the Frozen song, Let It Go. I was on the show one day and I was like, oh, the song Let It Go, I've never heard it. They're like, no, dude. I'm like, no, let me guess. Does it go like this? Let it go, let it go, let it go. And they're like, dude, you're nailing it. I'm like, no, really? They're like, it's pretty close, bro. I was like, that's great, man, because I've never heard the song before. I don't have kids, man.
Fried Drive. I saw the
okay, so now that I've yelled a little bit, is my microphone fixed, or is my mic still making that weird noise?
Yes, I must watch. My bro showed me.
You just sang it just as funny as him, really? Put some butter on my toast and bread. I'm gonna have so much butter I'll be dead. Butter. Butter.
Noise still.
I'm really enjoying that.
Enoch Emmanuel Torres.
Maybe too much.
Static X Sun.
Static, really? Noise still? Oh, okay, let's switch microphone source. Let me see if I can do that. Hold on. Okay, default. Oh, it's on default microphone. What? Dude, we don't want it on default. Microphone. HyperX. Okay. Apply. Okay. All right. How is my sound now? Is it different and better?
You're going to be singing it once you hear it.
It's not static. It just sounds like a clipping mic.
It's not static. It just sounds like a clipping mic.
Okay, so how about now? Because my source got switched. I wasn't using the correct microphone. So what's it sound like now? Are you hearing an echo? Yeah, you guys just let me know in the chat, man. I just made a change. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm just waiting to hear from you.
Fraden Allen. Morning also when your little lady reads your comments, that has the clicking as well.
Right? The clipping, yeah.
Fried Drive.
Same?
Still clipping.
Wow, man. I wonder why it's doing this. It hasn't
Same
changed. All right, I'm going to click this button. Tell me if you can hear me. Okay, you couldn't hear me. Okay.
No.
Let me just try one more thing here.
Rough all day. Can't hear.
Stream only audio. Speakers.
Big 83. No.
No, delete.
Rough all day. Plugged in good.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's digital. It's either plugged in or it's not plugged in, you know? It's not that. It's a digital mic.
No.
How about, okay, that probably didn't do anything either. Because this microphone has some settings on it. I may have accidentally clicked something, like moving it around. What if I do that? No, that's not gonna do it. No, I probably want to keep it like this anyway. Yeah, that is the mic. I tapped it. Speakers, stream only audio. Speakers. Why is there this audio device is unavailable?
Fraden Allen. No clicking.
No clipping? Did we fix it? Oh, maybe it's an effect. Maybe I've got some special effect going on here or something. Audio preview, system sound, default speakers, microphone, HyperX, no delay, microphone mono mix. Audio mixing sample rate.
All day.
It's not horrible, but I can hear it.
I mean, it's not horrible, but I can hear it.
Well, I know, but I need to know if it's perfect. It should be perfect like it always is. My sound is always perfect, and now all of a sudden it's not. Audio preview. Yeah, that's... The microphone is on the HyperX. There is a settings for it. Nothing is turned on. Microphone, noise suppression, noise gate. Nothing is on. Huh. I'm making some changes here, but I'm not seeing anything in the chat that would lead me to believe that it's fixing it. What, there must be another window open here because they won't allow me to close this one. Wow. Oh, there we go. Dude, there is a window open somewhere and I can't close it now. Ugh. Are you guys not going to talk to me at all in the chat now? And tell me what's going on with the sound so I know? Now my software is completely locked up on me. I don't even know if you guys can still hear me. You guys aren't saying anything in the chat. Good morning.
Keith. Good morning, Nay. Big Merc 83. I'm here driving. Surrounded by Keith. I can hear you.
I mean,
drive.
But the sound is still messed up.
I see and hear you.
But the sound is still messed up, guys. Like the audio is still messed up.
Joel Froggy. I can hear.
I'm just going to pull up YouTube, I guess, because I'm trying to get information from you guys. It's like getting freaking... trying to milk a freaking turnip.
The clipping is not dire. I can understand you. It's just a small clipping.
Well, I don't want a small clipping. I want it perfect, bro. It's
Surrounded
audio. You know, if your audio sucks.
I hear a little static. Big Merc 83.
Well, I don't want
a little crackle.
audio. You know, if your audio sucks.
I hear a little static. Big Merc 83. A little crackle. Dominic Leo. Yes. Fried drive.
You hear me okay now? Microphone.
Is it evil? I can hear you.
I don't have no messages on Facebook.
Rough all day. I hear, but still doing it.
I don't have a message from you, bro. Know your privacy options. I'm sorry, I love.
Do you need anything?
What's that?
Do you need anything?
No, thank you. Where is the microphone?
Surrounded by Keith. Have you unplugged and replugged your MIC?
Yes, I disconnected it and plugged it back in. I totally did that. The audio seems quiet, but let me see where my sound is on my PC. Oh yeah, I got it turned all the way down here. Hello, check 1 2 3. Oh yeah, I got it turned all the way down here. Oh yeah, I hear that. Hello, check 1 2 3. Oh yeah, I got it turned all the way down here. Oh yeah, I hear that. Hello, check 1 2 3. Oh yeah, I got it turned all here. Huh? So there, I totally hear that clipping, man. All right, let me try a couple of other things here. There used to be Windows. Windows used to have a mixer for the microphone, and you could turn the gain down and stuff. Some re-engineer decided to remove that from the software. You know, some wonder kid. Open volume mixer. And right here it would say,
I hate the new Windows.
I know, it would say speakers or microphones, and you could select, and now they took that away.
Surrounded by Keith.
It's not there anymore.
Especially the sound settings.
Dude, they just suck so bad. Open sound settings. Okay. Microphone. Test your microphone. Hello. Check. All right. How's this? Let's try that. Wait, hold on. Let me just change a couple things here. I'm going to just switch microphones. So stupid. This is so fucking stupid. Microphone. Okay, go to the webcam. Okay, what's this sound like now? What does this sound like now? Hello, check. Tell me what this sounds like now. Hello. What does this sound like now? Hello, check. Tell me what this sounds like now. Test 1 2 3 4. Test 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we'll use the webcam mic. How's that? I switched. Sounds like I fixed it. Cool. You guys hear me a lot better now? No static with webcam.
No static with webcam.
Okay. I wonder if this thing broke, man.
Big Merc 83. It's good.
I'm sure the computer probably just needs to be restarted, you know, and it'll be fine. But I'm so sorry, man, because all I wanted to do was just get high with y'all, and I haven't even done that yet. So.
Fried drive. No clipping.
My kitty cat.
All gone.
My little kitty cat. All right. It's all gone? Good. We're good now? Let's smoke. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I think we talked about most of the stuff we wanted to talk about here.
Fried drive. Yep. Sound driver on that MIC is fucky.
Oh, I bet the drivers
Big
need to be
Merc
updated.
83.
It's just a driver issue, I
Cheers,
bet.
let's burn one down.
Okay, let's burn one down.
Dominic Leo. Nay, much better.
I love that you guys are all here right now. Thank you for being here. Cheers, guys.
Dominic Leo. Cheers. Bruv all day. Sounds good. Nay's Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nay's Garden, at Nay's Garden Show, at Truthier News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthier News on Twitter. Surrounded by Keith. Cheers. Surrounded by Keith. Oogie Wawa. Opinion enjoyer. Why are you severing ties with remaining libs? I'm just curious.
I'm not severing ties
Fried
with them.
Drive. That
misunderstood.
MIC's driver is drunk.
You misunderstood my title.
DUI.
I'm here to talk to you about something that's going to piss off libs. I'm not severing. They're going to sever their ties with me. Smith & Wesson CEO blames politicians and media for gun violence. Smith & Wesson CEO is faulting politicians and their lobbying partners in the media for increased gun violence across the United States, saying weapons manufacturers are being unfairly blamed. The written comments by Mark Smith, posted Monday in a statement on the company's website, came weeks after the executive refused to testify before the House Oversight Committee, which is investigating the firearms industry in the wake of multiple mass shootings.
Enjoyer. Oh, okay. Got you, seems good.
Right, because what I'm saying here is don't go after the weapons manufacturers for making a perfect product that works exactly how they designed it to work. You know, it's stupid and it's an abuse of the legal system.
Cat 8888. Shall not be infringed. At Nay's Garden.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck your goddamn
Tracy
Second Amendment.
Sanders.
You know, fuck your stupid laws.
Good
fuck your stupid
afternoon.
rules that you hold so dearly. You motherfuckers. Let me tell you something. All you Republicans out there that are like, oh, the law is so important, and now you're out there spitting on the FBI and saying Donald Trump didn't break the law by stealing paperwork from the Oval Office. Are you kidding me? Take that shit out of here, man. Fuck your laws. All right?
Opinion enjoyer.
I'm for my gun rights for me, not for what somebody
A good
wrote down
guy
on
with
some
a gun
paper
stops
200
a bad
fucking years
guy
ago.
with a gun.
You know?
Is what I learned according to precisely 7.34 hours of research I conducted using the college library's resources.
Fucking laws
Tracy
shall not be
Sanders.
infringed.
From Scotland.
Good afternoon from Scotland. Hello, Tracy. A good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun is what I learned according to precisely 7.34 hours of research using the college library's resources. Oh yeah, did you use your college resources there? It doesn't work all the time. But if there were more good guys with guns, we'd probably have more incidents where
Sounded
people were
big
being
Keith.
stopped by them, you know?
Kids needs to learn how to diplomatically solve problems.
People from both sides are going to have a problem talking to me. They're going to have a big problem. They think they got their little brother in arms, you know, with me. I'm not your fucking brother. I'm not here to defend your fucking stupid laws and your bullshit that you won't even fucking follow. Okay?
Sounded
It's
key.
so hypocritical. So don't
Schools
come out
don't
with me with
teach how
that
to
shall
settle
not be
disagreements.
infringed bullshit.
Topcat 8888.
Well, Top
Calm
Cat,
down, NAY at
Top
Nay's
Cat
Garden,
Cat,
I'm on your side.
8888.
Yabba dabba doo.
Your next, if you're on my side, your next statement to me in chat better be an apology for telling me to calm down, or I'm just going to block you. So I'll wait. I'll give you about 1 minute to say, I'm sorry for telling you to calm down. Nay, it's your show.
Fried Drive.
Okay, or you can
That's
go
what
fuck
group
right
science
off.
projects teach.
Okay, when you're on my side, you don't tell
Opinion
me to fucking
enjoyer.
calm down. All
You
right?
are
You
so
never
fiery
tell
in
someone
your
to calm
rhetoric.
down. You could suck
It
my
must
dick.
be a unique strain you're
All right,
smoking.
you see where we are now?
Any good?
So you want to be on my side? You want to apologize right now? You got about 30 seconds left. I'll give you a full minute from right now, just for the benefit of the fucking lag, for you. I'm so fiery in my rhetoric. It must be a unique strain I'm smoking. I don't even know what I'm smoking right now. I don't know what was in this bong. It was good though.
I drive. Hey Top Cat. Calm your tits. Big Merc 83. Buffering, buffering.
You got 15 seconds left, motherfucker. I wasn't joking. I'm going to block you. 5 seconds. Sucks to be you.
Merc
Oh yeah,
83.
TikTok, bitch. Bye-bye. You know, if you're on my side, you don't tell me to fucking calm down. That's one thing you learn right now, cunt. Okay, that's the first thing you're going to fucking learn. You don't ever come in here and tell me to calm down. Number two, as far as what you said about
Cat, if you
shall
don't
not
like
be
the Nays
infringed,
Garden show, then keep
fuck
it to
your
yourself.
stupid written words that nobody
I
follows
like it.
anymore anyway. Nobody's getting persecuted for laws they're breaking anymore. So fuck your laws. You know, I want my guns for my own personal protection because it's smart, because I'm intelligent. That's it. I don't care about what someone wrote on some fucking paper years ago. Fuck your laws. Your stupid laws are telling me that I can't smoke cannabis. So fuck your laws and fuck you. All right? You come at me with your law shit. Like that means something to me. Fuck you. Opinion enjoyer.
AKA Trendy Orca. Good morning,
Sean,
Nay.
what's up, buddy? I'm about to pack a bowl. Because it's 7:10 and I'm late. I'm late for a very important bong rip. Okay, this one shall be Orange Bud. Oh, boo!
Merc 83. Hashtag Gladiators of Truth hurts bitch. Surrounded by Keith. Watcher loading up.
Orange Bud.
Surrounded by Keith. Orange Bud.
This is definitely
cool,
Orange
cool.
Bud. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers. Yeah, no law regarding any of your bullshit. Shall not be infringed or whatever the fuck you're trying to throw at me. Fuck all your laws. They're stupid. You know? What are the laws that say you should put your kids next to a fucking highway to put them on a bus to go send
Drewski
to school?
956.
What law is that?
I
You
hate
fucking
when
idiots.
PPL think they can
Put
say
your
to calm
fucking
down.
children next to a goddamn highway.
Surrounded by Keith.
Think how stupid
Gorilla
you are.
Grapevine here.
I could go
Sean
on.
AKA Trendy Orca. Not much sick AF. Big Merc 83. Love you nays no homo. Restream.io. Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Fried drive. Fuck. My dugout just shot me in the teeth with an inch-long resin worm. I'm dying. Goodbye cruel world. Opinion enjoyer. Top Cat learned a valuable lesson today. Never question the Nays Garden. Surrounded by Keith. LOL fried drive.
You can question Nay's garden. You just don't get to tell me to calm down. That's the lesson. You can question me. You should question me. You know, you should have conversations with me. You shouldn't be such a fucking pussy if you disagree with me on something. That's the problem. People come in here, I say something they disagree with, and they're too much of a pussy to try to fucking take me on. They don't know how. All they know how to do is name call or tell me to calm down or whatever the fuck, you know. And it never ends up working for them.
Don't tell people what to do, it's rude.
Don't fucking tell me what to do, exactly. You don't get to come in here and boss me around on my fucking show, cunt. Fucking tell me to calm down, motherfucker. You know, it's just like, some little control thing that little kids have. It's like a little kid thing.
With the connoisseur.
You know?
LOL.
It's my show. You don't get to tell me what to do. So these people that are going after gun manufacturers for, being able to sue them for their losses of loved ones during mass shootings, are about as dumb as you can fucking be. It's about as dumb gets. Let me give you a perfect example. It's as dumb as you telling me that if I take this coffee mug and I beat someone over the head with it and I kill them, say I go into a classroom and I murder a bunch of kids with this coffee mug, you could go after this organization or you can go after this company.
Leo. Nay keeps it real.
For manufacturing a coffee mug correctly. That's the exact same thing as going after a gun manufacturer. It's the exact same thing. Do we sue car manufacturers for making their cars correctly when someone gets in their car and runs people over with it?
On aka Trendy Orca. Nice kofef mug nay.
Suing a company for building a product right is the epitome of stupidity.
Surrounded by Keith. It makes no sense. Sounds like folks are greedy more than anything else.
We're literally watching a bunch of people sitting around in a room with polished wood, and beautiful furnishings, wearing suits and ties. We're literally watching a group of people
surrounded by Keith
that think that addressing
and stupid
gun manufacturers for creating a gun is the way you address people taking that product and slaughtering people with it.
I know
you go after the people that make the gun. They think that's a good idea.
Manufacturer now.
What about a company that makes a whole lot of guns that are good for killing people, but just for some reason no one ever thought to use their particular weapon in a school shooting? So that company doesn't get sued ever, but they're making all these guns. Isn't that weird? How are they going to determine, oh, well, your gun was the one that was used in a mass murder, so we're going to sue you, but you're okay because nobody uses that kind of a gun in a mass shooting.
Polished wood.
So since no one's ever used this gun, that gun, or whatever, just name gun manufacturers. Oh, they get off scot-free, but this one, because that was the one that somebody bought to go kill a bunch of people. It could have been any fucking gun. You can't make this make sense under any circumstance. So let me just play it for
Trendy
you.
Orca. It's she agreed and stupidity to sue someone who make a product that someone uses for a purpose not intended by designer. Fried Drive. I was raised to think of guns as tools to hunt and tranquilize animals.
Yeah, well, what Matt said about making guns harder to obtain, for the correct people that shouldn't have them. If you're some kind of psychotic,
as an
you probably shouldn't have a gun.
I am enjoying hearing this.
There's mental issues where I would say, yeah, you're probably better off without a gun. In fact, a lot of those people would probably agree with me and say, yeah, I probably shouldn't have a gun. That's up to debate. Not to be had here. But I definitely agree with what you're saying. It should be harder for certain people to obtain a firearm. When my mom wants to go get a fucking gun, my mom should be able to go to the fucking store and go buy one right now and have it. But that was the country my mother was born into. That was the country that I was born into. But everything has changed now, man. It's not like that anymore.
in-person public appearance since testing positive last week. The president contrasted his mild symptoms to those patients had at the start of the pandemic who were not vaccinated.
When my predecessor got COVID, he had to get helicoptered to Walter Reed Medical Center.
What a douchebag.
He was severely ill. Thankfully, he recovered.
Wow, did you hear what that motherfucker just said? He literally just made fun of Donald Trump's illness. Now listen.
Still like that in Texas.
Listen. I fucking hate Donald Trump and wish the worst on that man as much as anybody. But to hear a speech like that from a fucking the sitting president of the United States, it's vulgar. So listen to what this fucking dumb cunt said a couple times. Will you listen to what this fucking dumb cunt just said?
Surrounded
he was
by
severely ill. Thank Walter Reed Medical
Why
Center.
I watch this. Biden rips on him quite often in speeches.
When my predecessor got COVID, he had to get helicoptered to Walter Reed Medical Center. He was severely ill. Thank predecessor got COVID. He had to get helicoptered to Walter Reed Medical Center. Predecessor got COVID.
Well, at the White House,
predecessor got COVID. Predecessor got COVID. Predecessor got. When my predecessor got COVID, he had to get helicoptered to Walter Reed Medical Center. He was severely ill. Thankfully, he recovered. When I got COVID,
well, at the White House, President Biden celebrated the end of his.
When my predecessor got COVID, he had to get helicoptered to Walter Reed Medical Center. He was severely ill. Thankfully, he recovered.
And now you're going to compare that. You're going to say that you're better than him now that it's been years since that happened. And you're going to say, well, now that I got it, and we've got, a weaker strain of it. And, everybody's fucking catching it. And it's not as deadly as it was before. And look at him sitting there fucking trying to brag over Donald Trump.
He was pointing out that things have gotten better.
I got COVID. I worked from upstairs of the White House, and the office is upstairs, and for that 5-day period. The difference is vaccinations, of course.
If I don't know if I remember correctly, Trump was in and out of that fucking. How many days was Trump down for? Just a couple days, right?
Keith. LOL. Fried drive. But Trump was vaxxed.
Dude.
Surrounded by Keith. 3, I think.
Doesn't matter if things have gotten better or not, Keith.
Is this guy Biden guy for real?
What matters here is that the President of the United States is speaking about the former President of the United States, a fellow human being,
Big Merc 83,
and trying to make it sound like he's a better person because he didn't get as sick, and that makes him a better leader.
Biden pulling his faces.
You guys don't get that out of that? I mean, that's cool if you don't. That's totally what I do.
Well, Mr. Biden tested negative for COVID last night and once again this morning after taking the antiviral drug Paxlovid for 5 days. The 21-year-old suspect accused of opening fire on a 4th of July parade in Highland Park, Illinois, was indicted today on 117 felony counts, including first-degree murder. 7 people were killed and more than 30 wounded in the attack. The indictment...
Try to make it sound like he's a superhero and Donald Trump was a failure because... It wasn't even...
Fried drive. Nay's right. Biden pulled the vax card as if Trump isn't vaxxed. Trump is vaxxed.
I don't understand. There wasn't even really... Bringing up Donald Trump was the dumbest thing Joe Biden could have ever done right there. He just attacked Donald Trump. And let me tell you something, man. People ain't gonna like it. All right? He tries to act like he's the adult in the room. Joe Biden tries to say, not anymore, man. He's just a piece of shit. And you know what?
Keith. I hear Biden ripping on Trump quite often during speeches. Opinion enjoyer.
It's classless.
I agree, nays. I totally got that from what Biden said. He is a maniac trained in the art of subtle manipulation. He wants to kill people because it makes him smile from ear to ear. He is sick. Joel Froggy. I got to know you well.
Look, I'm not here to defend Donald Trump ever for anything. But I'll tell you that Joe Biden is a huge piece of shit for phrasing that the way he did, for even bringing Donald Trump or mentioning his name
Sounded be Keith.
and comparing
Why
himself.
Biden is stooping down to Trump's level when he does that.
You know, it's kind of like I kind of just want to hear him do it one more time, man. Why are they doing this to me? Why do they keep starting it at the beginning? Why do they suck my dick?
Well, at the White House,
Why can't you fast forward it?
President Biden celebrated the end of his
Why
COVID
can't you fast forward
isolation
it?
with his first in-person public
Wow.
appearance since testing positive last week. The president contrasted his mild symptoms to those patients had at the start of the pandemic who were not vaccinated.
When my predecessor got
Did she say patience? Did she literally just try to lie? That's not what he. See, I can't fast forward this.
Well, at the White House, President Biden. Well, at the White House.
Well, I wonder what re-engineer programmed that into the software. That I can't put it right. Some freaking re-engineer, man. I'd love for you to hear her say, she says people, but he's only mentioning Donald Trump.
Biden celebrated the end of his COVID isolation with his first in-person public appearance since testing positive last week. The president contrasted his mild symptoms to those patients had at the start.
She's misrepresenting what Joe Biden is about to say. And now Joe Biden is about to attack Donald Trump on a human level, which makes him he's lowered himself to Donald Trump's level. Maybe even below Donald Trump's level to say what he says.
Pandemic who were not vaccinated.
When my predecessor got COVID, he had to get helicoptered to Walter Reed Medical Center. He was severely ill. Thankfully, he recovered. When I got COVID, I worked from upstairs in the White House, and the office is upstairs, and for that 5-day period. The difference is vaccinations, of course.
Well, Mr. Biden tested negative for COVID last night and once again this morning after taking the antiviral drug Paxlovid for.
Donald Trump got vaccinated before he got COVID. I'm pretty sure.
I drive. That's right. Trump was vaxxed.
It's crazy.
For 5 days. The 21-year-old suspect accused of opening fire on a 4th of July parade in Highland Park, Illinois, was indicted today on 117 felony counts,
Cheers,
including
guys.
first-degree murder. 7 people were killed and more than 30 wounded in the attack. The indictment came as lawmakers here in Washington called out gun companies for making more than $1 billion in revenue, partly by marketing military-grade weapons to young men. We get more now from CBS's Nicole
Surrounded
Killian.
by Keith.
There are so many things
For a bit
Javier
we didn't know
Caceres
if he
misses
was
about
vaxxed
his
or not.
9-year-old daughter Jacqueline, gunned down 2 months ago at Robb Elementary.
Her smile. Everything.
He traveled to Capitol Hill from Uvalde with families from other mass shootings, demanding accountability.
How many more American children need to die?
What is she doing with the
believe
eyelashes?
that
Jesus.
These murders
or local
Nays
problems.
Garden.
I don't consider the
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden. At Nays Garden Show.
The
At
CEOs
Truth
of the
in
Neil
News for the full
establishment Ford
podcast
Kroger
experience.
appeared before the House
eyelashes.
Oversight
YouTube
Panel,
channel
which
at
found
Truth
both
in
I
News
knew
on
it was just a
Twitter.
matter of
over
time,
$500
before
million
all
in
these women
sales
start
of
doing that shit.
AR-15 style rifles
Fucking so
that were used
stupid.
in Uvalde and Sutherland
It's so
Springs,
stupid.
Texas. Smith & Wesson, whose weapons were used in
Oh, here we
shootings
go.
in Highland
Dominic
Park,
Leo.
Parkland, and San Bernardino,
Cheers.
earned more than $695 million. The committee also found the manufacturers used manipulative marketing practices targeting young men with ads about masculinity and
Manipulative marketing. What, you mean like your company does when they appeal to people and every other freaking company does? Does it make them evil because they're marketing to their demo? Really? Oh my God, the gun manufacturers they're targeting the people who actually want to purchase their items. Oh, they're so evil for doing that. How dare they target the 21 to 36-year-old demographic?
Founded by Keith.
mimicking first-person shooter video
It's called
games.
capitalism.
Some Republicans on the panel defended the industry.
These fucking
We're going to
cunts.
blame the manufacturers of forks and spoons for obesity.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Surrounded
Thank you.
by Keith.
One place that
Which
I
is
can
what
come
makes America great.
together with a guy who calls himself a freaking Republican and say, hey, guy, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
I guess you're going to subpoena some of them as well.
What's upsetting to Javier Cáceres is not getting more
Yeah, I
answers.
mean, like, I could give you a million examples. He did forks and spoons. You know, I gave you freaking this coffee mug. You know? It's that simple. It's a stupid argument. And these idiots that are fucking doing this, it's like they're so dumb. They're so dumb. They're dumb people, man.
The slap to our faces. Yeah, not just ours. I mean, every victim.
I
that's
just
ever
really
been
want to make money off
shot
my
or
daughter's death. I just want to make
The
some
committee
money off
announced
my
it
daughter's
intends
death.
to
I want
subpoena
to profit
Smith &
from
Wesson
her
after an
slaughter.
executive was
I
invited
want to
to
somehow make
testify
some money
today,
so
but
he can
didn't
drive a
show. The company
Porsche.
has not responded to our request for comment. Nora?
He can just
Nicole
taste that
Cannon,
money.
thank you.
He can just taste that money. What is this about Joe Rogan?
Kalyana Swimmer. Good morning. Cheers.
But I will say there are people who have been born of rape and are alive right now
Oh my
and are
God.
pro-life. And they
This
go,
is such a horrible fucking argument that I have never even heard it before in my
Matt
life.
Postma. Too many dudes out there that compensate for their tiny peen with a big ole fun LOL.
I just want to go tell my girlfriend and my mom this really quick. Give me 1 second. Hey, Caliana, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Can you believe this argument? Women that were raped, right, shouldn't be able to have abortions because there have been people who are the result of rape babies who are productive people in society today. That's a great reason. Have you ever heard that one before? That's got to be a new argument, right? Have you ever heard that? Oh my God, that's so stupid. That is where we are today. Yeah, women's rights are worth getting angry over.
Postma.
Yeah, and they need to be called morons.
We need to make sure that gun culture isn't about machismo.
This guy,
Surrounded by
this
Keith.
guy was on Joe Rogan's
What did that
show.
dude say?
Speaking
Rape
to
victims
millions
should
of
have their
people.
babies.
Let me hear what Joe Rogan has to say in response. Well, so what was Joe Rogan's response to that? Dude, it's so vulgar and shocking. I just told my mom, my girl, I was like, I've never even heard this before. I've never heard this argument before.
speaking, talking about
That's
how I
great.
had a right to live, and they will go out there and make an argument, a pro-life case, and they're born of a rape.
You don't have a right to tell a 14-year-old girl she has to carry a rapist baby.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that's real too. Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Joe Rogan pushed back and said, you don't have a right to tell a woman, a 14-year-old girl, that she has to give birth to a rapist's baby. That's what Joe Rogan said back. Yeah, good. He pushed back, and that's the way. I agree. Exactly. And not just a 14-year-old woman, but a 90-year-old woman, or any woman. Any woman at all. You know, are you kidding me?
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't have the right to tell my 14-year-old daughter she has to carry her rapist baby. You understand that?
To look that woman in the eye who was the born of a rape.
Do you understand that? That's a 14-year-old child. If a 14-year-old child gets raped, you say that they have to carry that baby?
I don't think two wrongs make a right. I don't think murder. I don't think murder is an answer to. I don't think murder fixes a rape.
That's orange, bud.
Carliana Swimmer. I have a Starlink question. Is there a USB-C converter for USB to plug in?
No, not that I know of. No. You just got to get a router. Mm-hmm.
It's really tight, baby.
Ooh, you got it. Here, wait. Here, let me get it going for you a little bit. Let me get it going for you.
Carliana Swimmer. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's stupid. You got to get a freaking pigtail for it. You got to pay $20 to get a pigtail for it. If you want to run. If you want to run a computer line, what do they call those? The cable that goes from the computer to the router. Yeah, the originals used to come with an Ethernet port. So Elon Musk, in all of his freaking genius, thought of a way to make $20 more off of people.
Grounded be Keith. Network cable.
What's that? Oh yeah, that's the young. That's the younger one.
Carliana Swimmer. LOL, imagine that. That $20 adds
Good.
up.
You sure? Because I can. Yeah. Here.
Yeah, this one's a lot easier.
You could take that if you want. That's why I packed that. Oh yeah. No. Unreal. That's not the Gorilla Glue. I put the wrong cap on the wrong jar. I just realized that. That would have been a disaster. I would have figured that out real quick though, I think. adds up. Yeah, it does. Hell yeah, it does. All right, well, I'm out of Covfefe. Love you guys. I will see you guys on the next show. You guys take care. Bye now.
Postma.